So, another episode's been and gone, and I have to say, with almost every episode, the quality of the storytelling increases exponentially. It shifts from comedy to serious drama on the flip of a coin, and intertwines serious story moments with throwaway jokes seamlessly. I think the most obvious example of this sort of storytelling in this episode was when Shigure and Hattori were speaking with Akito. It goes from this very ominous and creepy setting of Akito snuggling with Hattori, who's just blank-faced as she baits them by disparaging Toru and Yuki. Then, once she leaves, Shigure instantly snaps from being a serious schemer into pestering Hattori as if he was a child. The episode starts off with the whole watermelon splitting contest segment as Hiro finds out his mum's pregnant. It was nice to see him show a protective, almost paternal side to his mum on the phone, and everyone acting like it was his kid was also pretty funny. Plus, it really shows that Hiro's had some tremendous growth recently. The whole segment was pretty hilarious, mostly the part where Toru tries and fails to karate chop the watermelon. Having the chemistry between all the different personalities makes it extra funny, where Haru's just eating the watermelon, barely caring, while Momiji's a positive ball of energy. The others act completely awkward. I don't know why, but silly jokes like this where there's a huge build-up only for it to fail are hilarious to me. Then we follow Yuki, who bumps into Kurino and Akito, and we segue into the darker side of the episode. Of particular interest to me was the characterization of Kurino. When we previously saw him, he actually had a personality. But when he's with Akito, it's clear that he's just a lifeless shell. He doesn't speak, he doesn't do anything, and he doesn't see anybody. Notice Yuki's shock when he actually saw him, or Shigure's surprise that he came to the beach at all. It's clear he's kept isolated, not just from the outside world, but also the Soma family itself. In contrast, it's been interesting to see how Akito's characterization's grown. When Yuki sees Akito, and when the Somas are forced to go out and visit, we clearly see the control Akito has over everybody. He intends to have people ask permission to live their lives normally, and grows irrationally angry when they do things that help grow past their dependence on him. When he was introduced, he was essentially framed as a psychopath who just wanted to hurt and manipulate people because he can. But over his last couple of appearances, even if he only appears in short spurts, his motivations and character have developed extensively. I think the strongest element of the episode was following Yuki's story thread. In terms of total development this season, I think it's clear that Yuki's storyline is head and shoulders above the rest in how it's playing out. Every episode has key moments that reveal more about his character and show how he's changed since the start of the first season. Seeing him slowly come to terms with his abuse is pretty powerful, especially since every time he starts to make steps towards happiness, Akito turns up and throws a spanner in the works. Him actually breaking down on the beach and crying and accepting that he needs help to get through his pain, acknowledging how Toru has helped him, was very poignant, and it set up his future nicely. As much as Kyo and Toru's growth is great to watch, and I enjoy their small moments each episode, I like that they've sort of de-emphasized them a little bit over the past few episodes because it's allowed the other characters to evolve as well. This beach arc is turning into a hectic ride, and I can't wait for next week.